Perfect. 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 Perfect.
What's going on, everybody? It is Thursday night, 9 p.m., and it's your boys here talking BKFC. It's the Mike and Mish Show. What up, Mike?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You said it. Here we are, Thursday night, baby. What is up? It's another fight week. We just had a bunch of fights. Now we have more fights.
Dude, it's one fight week after another, and this past fight weekend was a doubleheader for us. It's just nuts, and there's Clearwater tomorrow. It's just crazy. It never stops, and they just keep pushing out bangers, dude. It's crazy.
Yes.
And
Freaking
and this
cra-
one and tonight's show is gonna be a banger because we got two awesome guests on. So I suggest everybody share this show up, get as many people watching the show as possible because we got the next $1 million fighter coming on tonight, dude.
That's right.
He is
Yes.
wearing gold. He kicked some fucking ass the other day. He fought an absolute fucking warrior in Chris Camozzi, and it was a bloody mess, just like he promised it would be. It was a barrage of punches. There was some crazy, weird shit in the middle, and at the end of the day, Mohawk Esteban Rodriguez is the interim cruiserweight champion, and he will be our first guest tonight. And then when we get done with Mohawk, we'll be talking to the main event headlining tomorrow night, fighting Matt Guymon, Quentin QG Gaskins, who was, spoiler, last time we saw him up in Philadelphia in front of Phil Caracapa's Philadelphia people. Gaskins took that fight on short notice and freaking got the job done. All of a sudden, he finds himself in a main event. This shit is crazy, Mike. What do you think about tonight's show?
Dude, tonight's show is going to be great. I can't wait to talk to both of these guys. I mean, listen, Mohawk's been telling us. He's been telling us. I watched our first episode that we had with him earlier today, and he was just chilling, sitting in a chair. He had like a brief layoff after his fights. He was ready to get back in there. I think he had like a year layoff. We were like, you got to get back in there. Yeah, dude, it was so crazy. It was a couple years ago, and since then, really since the beginning, he's just been saying, I'm going to be champ. I'm going to be champ. I'm going to be champ. And guess what?
And now he's champ. And I'll tell you, man, we've been saying it. Nobody matches his energy. I can't wait to talk to him tonight. Who do we got watching right now? We got Big Ben with the Cali boys. We got freaking, we got Balls, Beers, and Brawls. We got Cody Vidal over there on Instagram. The Knuckle Maniac he says the Knuckle Maniac approves of Mohawk. That's what he says. So, if you got the approval of the Knuckle Maniac, then you've really made it in this world, haven't you?
Right? Oh, yeah, you definitely have. I mean, listen, that guy, hey, that might be a future contender right there, as a matter of fact. I'm telling you. As a matter of fact.
That is a matter of fact for sure. Let's shout out our sponsor real quick before we get this shit going, dude. We gotta get some business out of the way. We are sponsored here at the Mike and Mish, the Knuckle Maniac Show. I almost said the Mike and Mish Show is sponsored by Full Blast Clothing. Get over to fullblastclothing.com. Check out their entire clothing line, shirts, hats, hoodies, all of it. Get the Mike and Mish collab, and then head over to their Instagram and give them a follow at Full Blast Clothing on Instagram as well. Those guys are awesome. They support a lot of fighters. They support the fights. They support the fight fans. So let's go. They support this show. Give them a follow. Hit them up. Buy some of their stuff. Mike's wearing one of their shirts right now. I didn't have time to put a shirt on, Mike, and I didn't have a clean Full Blast shirt to wear to the game. But I literally just got back from a Little League game about 40 minutes ago. We are now 2-0 on the season. We have scored 24 runs in the first two games of the season. We are absolutely stomping them, and I'm proud of these boys. We put up we've outscored our opponents right now 24-6 after 2 games, and we are rolling, man. We are clicking early bats. We are hitting. The bats are hot. We got arms. Dude, we got we got like a 5'9", 160-pound 12-year-old that throws like mid to high 60s. That you hit 70 on a gun in Little League. That's like what the hell is even that? Yeah, that's like throwing an equivalent of like a 90-mile-an-hour fastball in Major League Baseball. So we got 2 kids that can do that pretty much. So
very, very nice. Let's give that a round of applause. Applause for the boys.
We're kind of spoiled. Mike, what do you say we bring on the biggest star of the week and find out what's going through this man's mind?
Yeah, why not? When we get back, we will be joined by the new champ, the newest BKFC champ, baby, Mohawk.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. We here, baby. We live. What's going on, world?
Let's just say it, Mohawk. You did it. It was.
Are you not entertained?
I'm telling you, dude, you went out there. You did exactly what you said you were going to do. You fought one of the toughest 205ers the BKFC's ever had. Chris Camozzi's fought them all, and he's done it all. You went out there, and you never slowed down, and you did exactly what he said.
I told them, man. I told them before, man. Now, whenever you want to see pure chaos at its finest, baby, pure violence, you send me that way. I don't care where it is. I don't care who it is. What they've been doing, what their record is. We going in there to handle business, and I'm handling the most amazing fights that the world's ever seen. And I'm here to present to you guys God's new beautiful monster, baby. Let's go.
All right, go ahead,
before
Mike.
we came on here, you were listening, and I was talking about how I rewatched our first interview that we ever had with you on the show. And I was saying that you have been saying continuously, frequently, and always, every time we see you, that you're going to be champ, you're going to be champ, you're going to be champ. You just said it over and over and over again. Now, right? When you're in the ring and the fight's happening and you win, and are you like in your head? Are you like trying to just like snapshot all this because you've just been talking about it so much that now it's a reality? Like the second it goes from you just saying you're going to do it to it becoming a reality is like a second.
Man, I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it, man, because you get to a point sometimes when you really ask yourself and you hit those walls, like, am I really doing the right thing? You know what I mean? Then you get to those points where you're like, I don't want to go to the gym anymore. Has it been enough? Like, I think I've done enough. Maybe is it enough? Those demons start creeping in, man. And I just kept visualizing it and visualizing it and visualizing it. And, man, the power of manifestation, baby, and blind faith, man. I knew that one day if I put the work in, man, that it would be able to come out. And look at what happened, bro. Look at what happened. I just really want to know. One thing that I really want to know is what are the stats on those punches, because I was trying to break the most punches thrown in the 205 division, but being that he was a former champ, man, that man was coming for my head too, man. And man, it was so much fun.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a second. But before we do talk about that, Mike, you know how I know he's a champ now? Because
how do you know?
Because now we've interviewed him 5-10 times now, and now he's wearing sunglasses over there. You see? Yeah. Man, they get some fucking gold on their shoulder. All of a sudden, the shit. World, bro.
It's just I got the staples in still, man. It's like it looks like the gorilla escaped from the zoo and punched me in the eye. You're coming out, you're looking all jiggy with it, man.
Actually, it doesn't look that bad, man.
No, it really doesn't look bad at all.
I would.
No, man. I'm just obviously I'm breaking balls here. Dude.
No, it's all gravy, baby. It's all gravy. You know, I had to come in here looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was because my muscles were tingling.
Pretty good.
Nice. That is
really good. So hey, you like you said, you went in there. Chris Camozzi, what can you say about this? Now, like, think about this, Mohawk. Think about this. 10 years ago, right? Flashback to 2016. Could you ever imagine that you would find yourself in the ring with Chris Camozzi fighting for gold? 10 years ago, this dude was fighting Babalu Sobel and all these freaking UFC legends. He's had 25 fights in the UFC, and now all of a sudden, I can't imagine. Like, can you put yourself in the 2016 mindset of Mohawk and think that you would ever be where you're at right now? It should.
Man, absolutely not, bro. Like, I would have been telling you guys, man, you guys are on some drugs or something, man. You'll never see me up there doing something crazy like that, man. But look at now. Look at us now, baby. Look at us now. It's just like seeing that, hearing all of that, because like doing our research, everybody else was more afraid than I was. Because I'm like, all right, to me, it's another name on the list. I know what I've been doing has been working, because if I focus on the other stuff, all that outer chatter is just going to start seeping in, and it's going to really dig in roots that I don't need there. So I just really started putting my mind to that point where it's like, bring out the best me. What can I do to bring out the best me? Fuck what they're doing. I don't care what they're talking about, this and that, UFC, best this, best training that. No, I don't care. I'm just putting out the best Mohawk they've ever seen. I know that. And I was just strictly focusing on that, man. And like, that helps me block out all of that, because I started listening to that stuff, man, because that man is a veteran. He is a veteran, man. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He most definitely will be going down as one of the greatest to ever do it. And that fight was no doubt one of the greatest battles that Colorado has ever seen, man, because I know that was one of my favorite fights, man. And I just go out there to try to please the crowd, man. And to be able to share the ring with such an opponent like that, man, I am honored and a warrior. Like, he went out there and poured his heart out, and he called me a few times, man. Like, I remember my mouthpiece almost flew out, and I had to catch it with my lips real quick. Like, hold on. I sucked it back up. Like, we got work to do. Hold on. We can't be having this flying out now. And, man, it was fun, though, man. It was fun.
Calling him a veteran is like he's like a veteran's veteran. Like, he has done.
Right.
When you look at the resume of the guys that the BKFC has signed from outside organizations, he's up there and like probably in like the top 5 guys of like most experience outside of the BKFC that you can find. And what you said you were gonna do, man. And like, let's talk about the fight now. You talked about the output. You talked about him cracking you back. We all saw the BKFC photos from Nick Vespi and the other guys. The other photographers from BKFC got some crazy photos. So much blood, so much violence, just wild. We got to talk about what Mike and I were talking about before this show. Mike, you wanna go into this, because Mike rewatched it and analyzed this tonight, and it's kind of funny. It's a funny conversation. Go ahead, Mike. Talk to me.
So I don't have it all on video because it's just too much to break down, right? But when Chris got you in like almost like a headlock, right? And he punches you in the headlock. So I was at Kyle's house, actually. I went to Kyle's house. We watched the fight together. He was supposed to have a buddy come over, but he stood us up. So it was me and Kyle. We didn't have the volume too high. We were talking a lot, but we were standing up at his. So he's got his wall mounted, but we were standing up about 3 feet from the TV.
Yeah, this is one of those fights that you don't sit down for.
Oh yeah, sure. We had to get up off the couch. We were standing right in front of the TV, like this close. And we were yelling and texting with people, and it was so crazy. Well, that happened. So we can barely hear the commentators, but we're texting with people, right? And we're like, oh, shit, it just got stopped because that was an illegal hold and there was a punch.
Yep.
Okay. So people that were texting are like, oh, there was an eye poke. And we're like, what? So now we're seeing the doctors on the screen. They're talking to you. The ref's off doing his own thing, talking to the commission, trying to figure out what's going to go on. Kamozzi's pissed off because he's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
He's getting his break. I don't know what he's mad about.
So he's over there like, I want to keep fighting. And Sean Wheelock and Chris are going, yeah, I don't think that Chris Camozzi knows that there was an illegal hold while he was punching. So now everybody is on a different page here. People think there's an eye poke. The commentators are saying that there's an illegal hold. The eye poke actually turns out that the ref said it was actually a legal punch, but it was in an illegal hold. So there's a foul. There is a foul there. It's a whole thing.
Camozzi still don't know what's going on over there.
He has no idea. He has no idea what's going on the whole time.
He's just enjoying the rest that he was given. I was over there playing games with the doctors because he had me in an illegal headlock and his thumb had went into my left eye. My right eye was cut. My right eye was kind of already cut from when he had grabbed it. And like when he had went in there double times with the knuckle straight into the eye socket, like I felt the pressure on my right eye and he had hooked me in my left eye, bro. And it was like, I'm getting up and in my mind, I'm thinking, oh man, do not let these doctors stop this fight. I was like at that point of exhaustion. The demons were creeping in. I'm like, Lord, help me, baby Jesus. If there was any time that I needed you, 6-ounce old man, to come on with every ounce that you got, energy, baby, come on with it now. And man, I went out there and those.
So you're saying that the headlock arm poked you in the eye and the other arm punched. So you got poked with the hold arm and then hit in the eye with the other arm. So
and that's when he called me with the double, because when he called me with the other knuckle, it called me in my left eye. So when he had me when he already had me in the headlock, my right eye was already cut at that time. And when he had caught me with the other knuckle, I just felt everything like flash over here on the right side too. And I'm like, wow, like, okay, there's a fucking oil check from the front, eh? And I'm like, hold on a second, wrong hole, fool, wrong hole. And dude, and like they separated us, and I went over to the corner. The docs were looking at me. They were walking me through it. Then I heard them saying that it was an illegal hold. Take the time. And I'm like, all right, hold on a second. And they're over here telling me 1, 2, and all this other stuff and telling me looking up and looking down. And I'm like, I'm ready to fight. I don't know this other jingle jangle. In my mind, I'm in the Rocky mindset. Like, baby, let's go right back in. I'm ready to fight. And I'm telling the docs, like, come on. I'm just trying to agree with them. Like, let's keep it moving. I walk back out there like, all right, too many games. The ref pulls my ass back like, hold on, son, you can't do that. Get your ass and get clearance from the doctors first. They sent me back. I did the other little test that they wanted me to do. I cleared it. We went right back to work. And I was hoping that he would, by that time, Chris Camozzi had all the time in the world to recover to be fresh as round 1. And I'm over here playing all these jingle jangle games with the doctors, fighting off the demons. And I was ready to take the easy route out. I mean, I know it was going to be a DQ, but I would have never felt right after that, taking the belt like that. And I know that there was another entity beyond me that was working, man, that didn't let me take the easy route out. But I was there like, all right, whatever happens. I'm here to fight. I'm ready. You know what I mean? But everybody hits those walls sometimes. It's like, man, hold on a second. Is this really happening right now, man? And those demons were creeping, man. But we overcame them. We slayed them, and we got the job done.
It was mass confusion.
Oh yeah, no, right, it was a cluster. It was crazy. What was crazy, right, was as I was walking out to the ring, right? It's crazy because I heard it was like one of those Happy Gilmore movies where old boy's like, "Hey, jackass!" You know, I hear some guy on the left side of me. Man, dude, this guy came out of nowhere. Hey, Mohawk! Chris Camozzi is gonna fuck you up.
Oh yeah, you were
as clear as day, dude. And I'm just like walking out. I'm like, oh man. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh yeah, just stay focused. It's a fan just trying to be a groupie. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, oh Mohawk, go whoop his ass. Yeah, go beat him up. And I hear Chris Camozzi is gonna fuck you up. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Let's go. Stay locked in. We use it as motivation to keep it moving, you know. Oh, man, no, it was fun. There was all kinds of crazy jingle jangle I had to overcome for that one, though, for sure.
Yeah, it was wild. And I have a clip here, right? We're gonna play this clip, and it's the end of the fight, right? We're gonna watch this together because, it was pretty crazy. It was really, really crazy. It was awesome. And this is the end of the fight.
Heavy neck pressure that's really done a number on Rodriguez, really worn him out. It's been very smart for Camozzi.
Right there. And that's the one that did it. And he's still thinking about it for sure.
Oh man!
Totally out of nowhere, landed a good punch.
Oh man! They told me, man. They told me that he's never been stopped before. I was coming. Oh!
So I didn't go and check this, right? But he said that he had never been knocked down before, I believe.
Yes, sir. That was
I didn't
moving.
check that. I believe him. That's
I
crazy.
believe him
Man.
too. That's a
the
lot of
last-
fights he's been in to not get knocked down. That's
Man.
pretty crazy.
That's where I just go to show people, man, like I'm built different. You guys, like there is something beyond me that is driving this car that is just, it's undeniable. I've told them before, like I let go of the steering wheel from the beginning, bro. Like I dedicated this fight to the veterans too. There was no way I was going to be losing this fight, man. Come on now. And then on top of that, like I said, it was just like, I hit that wall, man. I hit that wall and it was just like, what is going on right now? Every single person in the fighter realm has hit that wall and it was like, am I really about to do this? Am I really doing this? Am I going to continue forward or am I going to take the easy way out? And man, oh man, I was really, really, really able to really put myself through those tough positions, man. And I was really able to find out what I was capable of doing, man. And that man right there, he put fear in my heart by saying that he was never finished before. Everybody around me telling me he was never knocked out before. He's a veteran. He's been the best of the best. And I just found out that he was a black belt, you know what I mean, the first time right after the fight. Like that right there in itself is intimidating. You know what I mean? You're talking 10 years of dedication of on and off the mat. You know what I mean? Like that itself is, you don't want to mess with a motherfucker like that. You know what I mean? Like that right there just strikes fear in any opponent's heart right there. Yeah, you know what I mean? So
was elevation at all getting to you?
Oh.
I mean, you're fighting in Mile High. How was that?
Yeah, man. I made sure
that's his home.
Yeah. I felt a huge difference when I first got out there. Like I've been out to Salt Lake City before. When I remember I talked to you guys with the King of Violence card. So we did the King of Violence card, and I went out to 12,000 or 11,000 feet elevation. That was completely different. I was kind of just taking the bags upstairs. I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Everything's burning, man. And when I went back out there again, we made sure that the people was able to provide me the budget to be able to go out there 2 weeks prior. So I went out to Colorado Springs, and my manager was able to find me one of the most amazing spots out there, high elevation, just secluded and away from everything, so I could just truly focus on this. And man, I was out there living my Sam Squanch life, man. When we made rumors out there, the Bigfoot had rumors about us out there in the mountains, man. It was insane. But the elevation was phenomenal. It definitely had a huge factor in it because when I was out there sprinting and with the mask on, I was like hitting new walls that I've never hit before. And I was learning my tank as far as cardio wise. And like I've learned that it is a whole new ball game out there. And if you don't hit that wall and find a way to push through, it's going to drown you. It's going to drown you, man. It'll drown you in a heartbeat. And like, I felt that first 2 rounds, if I was able to push it, and I wanted to test his cardio to see how good mine was with it as well, and to see what his true fighter instincts are in that really deep, deep water,
They call that championship behavior, right? Champion behavior.
Oh, man.
What you did there, when you hit that wall and you were able to push through and empty the tank and fucking get it done, that is champion behavior. That is Christine Faria's tagline,
man.
I believe. Champion behavior. And now you got that, dude, and you got a belt on your shoulder.
Man.
Mike has the fight
amazing. Let's go.
Hey, Mohawk, Mike has your fight stats. He's got them. Let's go.
I do. I have the fight stats. I have them. I
Let's
brought them
go.
up here. But look at this is that what you were talking about in Salt Lake City. There you are. And there's and that's our buddies, the Cali boys, took that picture and posted it.
Man,
Let's go, boys! Shout
out Cali boys, baby! Shout out Cali boys, baby!
Yeah, the Cali boys. Here we actually have I have a sound clip from those guys, and this is their slow. Shout out, let's go, boys!
Let's go, boys!
That was the Cali boys in Denver, actually, after BKFC 41. So,
let's go! Hey, I'm glad I was able to show them something else too, man. That's good.
Awesome, man.
Yes. Okay, so let's do the stats here. I've got them opened from the. Oh, look, and there's a little belt next to your name now. I don't know if you've been on the website. If you go there's a little golden belt right next to your name.
Let's go!
Okay, so do you want totals, right? Okay, here we go. Punch totals.
I got my heart beating right now. I feel like I'm in a fight. I feel like I'm ready to go.
All right, Chris Camozzi threw 178, landed 115, missed 63. You threw 270. Landed 161 and missed 109. That is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, oh my goodness, Les. That's gotta be some type of record, man. That's gotta. And I was holding back. I was holding back a lot, dude. I was holding back a lot.
In the first round, you threw 200, 273.
There's gotta be some type of record, man. Because dude,
that's crazy, dude.
What was it?
99 punches thrown, 63 landed in the first. That is fucking
in the first
nuts.
round.
That
yes,
in 2 minutes. So not 99 punches thrown in 2 minutes and landed 63 of them. That is fucking insane output.
Wow, man! I try to tell him I'm going to separate myself from the herd on this one, man. And dude, just imagine. I still have so much to learn. I have so much to learn still, you guys. Like, imagine what I'm going to be capable of doing when I get a real funded camp behind me. Like, dude, I pulled this off. Me and my squad, bro, we pulled this off with the help of the people with over like a $3,000 budget, dude. Like, this was the most hardest camp that I've ever endured. Like, my family came through and like everybody was digging into the piggy bank. I was at a point where I was going to go to Denver, pull out and print out a couple of big poster pictures and just hit a block and just start shadow boxing, bro, and just promote, you know what I mean? Get some money and be able to kind of, get training at the same time, man. And it was just, thank God, like my church came through at the last second. Pastor came through, man. It was like, look, the people are believing in you, sending prayers. I know this isn't what it's supposed to be, but I mean, they blew my mind. They made all of this happen too. And like, I was questioning, how we were going to be even driving back. I know we were going to make it there. I know we were going to get the job done, but the question was making it back home, man. So it was like, oh man, it was an insane, like there was so many different factors behind this, man. Like we would be here all night, you guys. I'm telling you, it is insane. Like the things that had to go into this camp. But well, like I said, my manager was able to find me a super deal, like on staying out there in Colorado Springs the week before. So I was able to tackle that 14,000 feet elevation out there. I was tackling that Manitou incline. Man, my little chimneys was out there running with me, dude. 6-mile incline hike, bro. Like, it was crazy, man. I couldn't believe it. And like, I was in elevation with the elevation mask, bro. It was like I had to bring something new to the table because I knew this was going to be the hardest fight of my life. I knew it was going to be difficult. And like going against this man, bro, it was just it was mind blowing, you guys, to be able to push myself and see what I was capable of doing right there was just, man, the words don't begin to explain it, man. Like emotions.
This comment in the comment section can't be true. Tell me this is not true. Knuckles to Knives says, you watched Rocky for the first time ever during this, camp? Are you kidding me?
Man, listen, on my way down, I was watching.
Rocky before?
I've never watched them. I've heard. I mean, you go through time. All right, yeah, Rocky. This. You hear the Apollo. Wow. There is no tomorrow. I never knew like the whole backstory to that till before this fight, and I was so mind blown. Man, I was so inspired by this man. I was eating raw eggs out of the freaking carton, bro. I'm cracking eggs. I'm starting to eat them out there. I'm like, let's go. I was doing stuff that I was just, it was insane. Like I was never more inspired by a movie, and I've never felt so close to somebody. Like the inspiration was just, I watched Rocky 4 before I even went to the ring. That was what I was watching before I walked out there. I'm like jumping in there. I'm like losing my shit downstairs. Like my kids are upstairs eating, and everybody's like, all right. And I'm downstairs, just nobody disturb me really quick. I'm watching my my motivation, man. Wow. I finished the Rocky 4, man. He went against that Russian dude. It was just, man, that's when I was like, all right. I switched everything up. I told the DJ, yo, hit me with the eye of the tiger, son. You know what time it is, man. I can't go out here without the eye of the tiger. And dude, he came through, man, and we went out there and we lived it. That's why, if you notice, I was actually, that celebration was the exact celebration from the first
when
Rocky
he jumped
movie.
Up and went down to the
Yeah, I noticed.
I didn't.
I noticed you jumped like that.
That was for my Rocky fans right there, baby. That was for the Rocky story right there.
Hold on a second. Yeah,
I think we
do.
have,
man.
Yeah, I do. We just played it. Hold on.
Let's see it.
Rewind
Let's
it.
see the Rocky celebration. That's crazy.
Adrian!
Dude, that is awesome. I didn't even fucking notice that.
I swear. Dude, it was like fucking Rocky was living in me, bro. It was like the spirit of Rocky Balboa, bro. It was like the spirit of Rocky Balboa took over, and it was inside of me. Sylvester Stallone was in the square circle.
Man, I definitely recognized that was a unusual jump for you. Like that was a different.
Yes, sir.
But I did not put two and two together that was a Rocky.
Yes, sir. You guys are the first ones to hear it, man. You guys are the first ones to hear it, and it's like, understanding that, like, now you guys have another little bit of an understanding. Like, dude, I went through so much bullshit, man, before this fight. To go through this, like, to be an underdog back on this again, you know what I mean? Like, I felt that Rocky position so close, man. You know what I mean? Like, little guy gets a shot at the big leagues now. You know what I mean? And it's like, to have that an accomplishment, man. It was just so freaking dreamlike, man. It was a magical moment. And they're like, I wanted to yell out, Myra! But it was just like, man, it was being able to execute that, you know what I mean, for her birthday, and to be able to give her this gold belt, you know, all the hard work that she did. Like, those shorts, you guys, those shorts are one of a kind, handmade. She stitched every single piece of stitching on there. The Velcro, like all the stuff on there, like we just had straight plain shorts, and she worked her magic and made those happen, man. I was mind blown myself, and I'm like, yo.
Your whole story is just absolutely incredible, man. And we couldn't be happier for you. This is fantastic. Before we finish up with you tonight, I do have to say, after the event was over, you guys went to the press conference. And now we know that Alessio Sakara is out injured right now. He is the champion, and you will have to unify that belt at some point. And I'm assuming that you want I'm assuming that you want him next, right?
100%.
Let's imagine that there's a lengthy period of time that Alessio is going to be out. There was a guy in that press conference that it was strange that he was yelling at a different 205er that fought that night. Josh Fremd fought that night, but Juggernaut Hunt was in the back of that room chewing his ass out from the back. And I'm thinking to myself, what's he yelling at this dude for? Mohawk's got that fucking interim belt standing 5 feet over there. Now, if there is a lengthy period of time and Alessio Sakara is out, okay, well, Howie says he's training right now. Okay, then never mind. I was gonna say, would a Juggernaut Hunt Mohawk fight be anywhere on your radar? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, that fight would be fucking
so that
unbelievably crazy.
Man,
that would be
crazy. If I want to be the best, I got to take out the best. And if I want to be, you know what I mean, at that top legendary status that I'm trying to achieve, unfortunately, his name's going to have to go onto the victim list. Now, one thing that you guys may not know is that when I had my Miami fight, my first loss out there in Miami, I had fight of the night. I saw him in the back, and I told him, I was like, listen, Juggernaut, I love what you're doing. You're in the 205, though. Unfortunately, one day we're going to have to meet, and you're going to have to give me that strap, or I'm going to have to snatch it off your chest. And he laughed at me, and he told me, listen, he laughed at me. He said, listen, you take out the bottom, I'll take out the top, and one day we'll meet. And I told him, all right, bet, brother, man, I'll hold you to that, brother. I'll hold you to that. We shook hands, and we kept it moving.
I love
to
that.
This day.
And you know what? I know that he respects you and he likes you because we saw the footage of him backstage with you at this past event, right? Showing you a couple tricks. That was at that.
Oh yeah,
he was showing you the clinch in the back, like
yep.
Unfortunately for him, it's a double-edged sword because unfortunately, that's what I'm gonna have to beat him with. You know what I mean? If he thinks that all that jingle jangle and like he was feeling me out, like I know warrior to warrior, you gotta find any type of excuse to try to feel out your competition. And I know that man knows that I am the new lion that's sleeping in those dungeons that he's trying to creep on. You know what I mean? And he has no idea the amount of hunger that I have now. He has no idea that I come with the people's energy. I'm not just any type of normal champ. I am the people's champ now. This isn't just about me. When you go fight with me, it's going to be like plastic surgery. You know what I mean? And they're going to have their whole faces completely different, configured up, man. It's going to be something wild. And like I said, man, I'm bringing something new to the table. And there's always that 1 in a million that changes completely everything. And this is that chimichanga ready to change the game for everybody. You know what I mean? I'm ready to bring the sauce, baby. So all I know is the people better buckle up because the world has no idea what's coming, man. This is about to get fun. Now we tearing things up a notch because I'm not here to just, move the needle. I'm ready to break the whole measuring table, man.
I think you may be one of the most marketable guys they have on the roster right now. And on top of being super marketable and energetic, you're fucking good. And you know what I mean? It's a promoter's fucking dream, dude. And
I appreciate you guys.
Right. And my last question for you here is, we see it. I just mentioned that the promoters obviously see it. Like they must look at you and see a star. Did you have a conversation with Junior that night? I know Senior was in Australia. I don't know if he's reached out to you since. Have you had conversations with the bosses about your performance that night? And how did those
not yet, man. Not yet. I literally just got home today. This morning, actually, my daughter had her first track meet, so we were just trucking across the Grand Canyon, going across the country, trying to show the other little chimichangas I got, man, with its with the capabilities and the possibilities of really doing something great, And we went out to Vegas. I was able to try to scout some new spots that I'm going to be training out there. I was actually, Zach Cavender reached out to me, man, congratulated me and sent me some good luck too. So I was pretty cool. I was going to try to go link up with him too and see if I can get some work in with those guys. And man, it was phenomenal, man. Like I'm just starting to take everything in. Like this puppy hasn't left my shoulder yet, man. Like I've been taking it around everywhere to the bathroom, to the Walmart, to the gas station. I've been everywhere with this thing, man. Like it was like I was in the Grand Canyon. Like this is something completely different that I've never had. This older man, probably late 70s, I would say, working behind the counter at the scenic view, man, out there. He's over there, just creeps out the back court. Esteban! I'm like, me and my wife like, wait, what the fuck? Dude, the middle of the Grand Canyon, you guys. Some old-timer man comes out. Esteban, that was an amazing fight, man. Like, I'm sitting here like, whoa. There's no way that this guy knows who I am. And like, it's only been like not even 2 days. And I'm over here in the middle of the Grand Canyon, dude. And this guy knows and watched the fight. And he's like, man, great fight, came in. They took pictures with me. The staff stopped everything they were doing. All of them came in. I had the belt with me, man. And I was just enjoying the view out there. And everybody started flicking up with me, man. It was just like a movie, man. It was an emotional time. And it was just phenomenal and a magical moment. Because like this right here is like like I said, it's not just for me. This is for the people. Whenever I'm out there and I see these people, I was letting them take pictures with it. They were holding it. They're like, oh my God. I get the same remark from everybody. It's so heavy. It's so heavy. I'm like, yeah, this is a real one. This ain't from T-Move version, baby. This is a real deal, man. And it is so amazing, man. I was able to see the Navajo people out there. I was sharing the love with them. They were, mind blown by all the hard work, and I was just explaining to them the story and like everything that happened. And it's been a movie, man. It has been a nonstop movie, and I just feel like I'm just getting started now because there's so much that I want to do. There's so much that I want to bring to the table. And like now we got negotiating bars here, baby. Now we can really get the thing moving with this bad boy, man. I know, man.
Ready? All right. Well, you listen to the sound of that, but let's listen to the sound of this real quick, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event comes to an end with our referee in charge, Nick Barnes, reaching the count of 10 at 1 minute 43 seconds, round number 4. For your winner,
oh, man.
BKFC
Let's go.
Cruiserweight Champion, Esteban.
Man. Oh my goodness.
That's a life changer, dude. That is a life changer.
Yes. Man, I told them, man, I said that's one of those moments where a lot of people would be like, I did it. But that wasn't an I did it moment. That, as you heard, at my most exhausted breath, and I was gassed out. I let it be known, man, we did it. You know what I mean? This isn't just a me thing. This is a we thing. Like the team that I had, the support from my people, you guys pushing us out there and promoting us. Like, I wouldn't be where I'm at now without you guys' support and without you guys helping and doing what you guys do, man. And I just want to say that I am very, very honored and I'm very grateful to be a part of this. And thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do, man. You guys are the real MVPs here.
Man, thank you so much. But you know what? You deserve and have earned all the credit here. You're the man.
Man.
You've been saying you're going to do this. You've been working hard. And, I can't tell you, though, if there's somebody to be fully behind, you're the guy. We really do love you in this sport. We love you as a person. You're a great personality, a great fighter. We could see it from the beginning, and here we are. And you know what? Some will say this is only the beginning now because, hey, you got a whole friggin' crazy-ass fight career ahead of you now. You are already the champ.
You know what?
We're going to break records, man.
Hey, I was watching on Netflix. There's a new Hulk Hogan documentary, right? And there's a part in that documentary where Hulk Hogan says to his wife and kids, it was after his career was over. Now you're just getting started, but this is kind of a comparison. The VH1 offered the Hogan Knows Best reality show to his family, and they accepted. And Hogan said to Linda and his kids, he said, life is never going to be the same after this. You know, because before they were always in the background with him and he was the star. But now what I'm saying to you is life is never going to be the same, Mohawk. Hogan said in there. Yeah, I really do. I really believe that this fight against Camozzi was that spring forward moment for you. And like you said, you got 75-year-old men in the Grand Canyon freaking recognizing you already. It's only the beginning.
Navajos on the side rest areas.
It's only the beginning, and life is not going to be the same for you. And I know that you're going to embrace it and carry it out like a superstar because you have been since day one. So super proud of you, man. Couldn't be any more proud. We're going to give you a minute. You could say your final thank yous and shout outs. You are the champ. Go ahead and take a minute and shout a few things out, man.
Listen, world, everybody watching, I just want you guys to know we are capable of doing anything that we want to if we put the mindset and we make that decision to pull forward with it. Because listen, I never knew that I would be in this position. I never would have thought, I never would have dreamed of it, but I actually made the decision to put that one step in front of 10,000 and said, you know what? this is my moment where I'm going to change the world, and this is where I'm going to change my life. And that's where it all started, baby. So thanks to you guys, all the support from my fans, my friends, my family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And mark my words, we are just getting started, man. All the veterans around the world, thank you so much for everything that you guys do, because freedom isn't free. All the cancer patients out there, stay on fighting, baby, because you know everything out here is a blessing. And thank you so much for being the inspiration that most of these people really need. And you guys, again, thank you, thank you, thank you for being able to support me on my dreams and being able to accomplish this, because you guys are the ones that I do it for. And I love you guys, and I'm going to continue to do everything, and I'm going to put my foot on the gas. So buckle up, baby, because it's going to get good.
He does not lie. Mohawk, thank you so much for coming on. Congratulations to you, and enjoy this. And enjoy this as long as you can, and then get back to work and give us more of that unbelievable violence. Mike, do you have anything else for the new champ?
I think we said it all. We're going to let you go and enjoy this. Enjoy your time. And like Kyle said, can't wait to see you get back in there. You got a lot of fights. People are going to be coming after you. Obviously, Sakara, he should be the unifying fight. Hopefully, he is training. That's what we have heard from multiple
he
people.
better.
So
He better,
man.
man.
Believe it's not true. So we'll say that that's the next one for you. And then after that, everybody's going to want a piece of Mohawk. I'll tell you that.
Oh, man, listen, I want all the smoke, man. I don't want just a little piece. I want the whole fire. I'm about to make this volcano erupt on that ass, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be something completely different, man. It's going to get really, really fun, you guys. Trust me. We're going to be breaking records. I think I've gotten 5 back-to-back records now. I'm right on John Jones' ass with being able to be the most entertaining fighter in the world, because I've gotten, I think it's Fight of the Night in Miami, Fight of the Night in Salt Lake City, Knockout of the Night in Hollywood, and then I got Performance of the Night in Michigan, and then we just secured another Performance of the Night in beautiful Denver, Colorado. So if I get one more award back-to-back, I will be the next professional athlete to be the most entertaining and awarded consecutively right after back-to-back, man. So you guys don't want to miss this next one, because I guarantee you it's going to be a life-changing fight for anybody that sits there. Nail-biter, edge of the seat type of fight, man. You guys don't want to miss it. Tune in, man. It's going to be a banger.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much for coming on. We will talk to you soon. Everybody else, we'll be right back.
Let's go.
Thank you, buddy. See
Peace,
ya.
man.
She decided to go to the body and landed those hard right hand. That's all she wrote.
Hey, yo.
Dude, what, you know what? That guy is the best. He's like one of my favorite people on the planet, and I swear to God, I'm not just sucking up to this dude. If you guys have ever, I know some of the people in the audience have had a chance to meet him in person. I do know that some of these guys have had that opportunity, but not everybody that's watching has. I'm telling you all, do whatever you can to get to a Mohawk event. I'm telling you, man, he's like the funnest, nicest dude ever. Energy absolutely unmatched. We say it all the time, but we are not bullshitting. We're not blowing smoke when we say his energy is unmatched. I can't think of anybody else. I did say that one time that maybe John Dotson brings a level of energy when he's around too, but he doesn't.
It's a different type. He's got like a hyperactivity energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
and Mohawks is more like he'll get the whole room going type energy. He's got that.
Yes. Oh yeah, he is like the center of attention. He is a very big guy too. He's super high for his size. I don't know. It's weird because I haven't met many guys that are his size with that type of hyperactivity as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, John Dyson's a small guy. He's bouncing around. When we watch the flyweights fight, they move really fast. They just seem like they're in fast forward at all times, right? He is so big. And heavyweights, in my mind, heavyweights, cruiserweights, like they're bigger guys. They tend to move a little bit slower. So in my mind, I just think of them as being like a slower human. They're just bigger. They're heavier, you know, they just, dude, he is like a fucking flyweight in a fucking cruiserweight's body. And you know, he's a fucking heavyweight walker. He's a massive guy.
Yeah, he's a massive guy. He's what, 6'5"? He's 6'4" with a freaking 80-inch reach.
How big do you think he is with the Mohawk? Do they measure the top of the Mohawk?
I don't know, man.
He's 6?
But, you know,
that's like a WWE stat. They say he's 6'5" or 6'7" because they measure the top of his Mohawk.
Right. I'm gonna guess that everything he just said is 100% accurate, and like we've all watched him. He's probably been bonused in every one of his fights, like he said, awarded fight of the night or knockout of the night. He is kind of on like a little bit of a historic run right now. He's an award winner every time he goes out there, whether it be knockout of the night or performance of the night, and he just keeps fucking piling them things up. And on his way, he ends up picking up an interim title. And
so
now,
crazy.
Think about this, man. When we first met him a few years ago, and he had the same energy. He'd been saying the same things. Now, a couple of years later, he's an interim champion. He goes out and gets a win over Alessio Sakara and unifies the title and wins that. And then you get a fucking Juggernaut Mohawk fight at some point. Juggernaut goes back to 205 and fights fucking Mohawk. That is going to be one violent first round. I don't know if it gets out of the first round. I do not know if those two guys are able to make it past 2 minutes, because the amount of power and output between the two of them, and Mohawk throwing 99 punches, you know what I mean? Like, obviously that might not happen every time he goes out there, but it's like Juggernaut's entertaining every time he goes out there. He always has that one-time power, you know what I mean? That one-shot power. And Mohawk just brings an output that's that of a fucking flyweight, like you said.
Yeah.
So he could be one of the biggest stars on the roster for sure. They found a diamond in the rough with that guy for sure. It's crazy.
And so the other half of the fight, Chris Camozzi, right?
Yeah.
Veteran, as you said.
And we love Chris too. He's
career.
Awesome.
We've definitely got to have him on so we can give him his flowers, as they say. But I have a clip of him after the fight was over. And I mean, it's weird because it's like, I can't say I didn't see this coming, but I wasn't expecting it exactly to happen the other night. But
it was a good post-fight interview, right?
Yeah.
That's where
I'm gonna play it right now.
Yeah.
Company's all about, and I know you're unhappy you did not win this fight. But how do you feel after going to war with that man? I know there's nothing but love between you and Esteban.
I feel great, man. My friends, family, everybody, don't worry. You know, I wanted to do this here in Denver. Tell everybody thank you. I decided this week, win, lose, draw, anything, I'm retiring. You know, my life is getting busy. I got a daughter on the way next month. I want to be a family man, be present for my kid. So I decided before this fight, even with my team here, I'm going out throwing. This is how I want to go out. I would like to go out winning, but either way, I was going to go out giving it all. And I'm good. You know, I can't see out of my right eye very well. I couldn't see the punches coming, and I wasn't able to get up. But hell of a fight, and there's no other way I'd rather go out. You know, out of my shield. So thank you to my family, everybody. Don't worry, I'm totally good. Okay, I love you all. This sport is giving me so much. I've got to travel the world fighting, so don't feel bad for me, man. I feel great, actually. I wanted to go out with a little bit of pain, so I remember it.
This really is the last time, man. Congratulations. Thank you from everybody in this arena, everybody watching at home, for giving us the memories that you did. One of the best to ever do it. Denver, stand up, whoever's still in this building, and show love for one of the best, Chris Camozzi.
Damn. Awesome.
Oh, Gaskins is here. We got QG in the
I just
in the
saw him
waiting room.
pop in there. But yeah, Camozzi, man, what a fighter. Great post-fight speech. I'm really happy for him. He's
Good
got a
dude.
daughter on the way. His career has been great. MMA and bare knuckle. I mean, he knows it's over for him. Then he should do what he wants to do. I like when people end it on their terms. And I like at the end when he said that he's glad it went the way it was because it was painful so that he could remember it. I like that. That was like,
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
cool.
dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, nothing but love for Chris and Whitney. They're very nice. They're great people, man. We've had a couple after parties out in Denver with them. They are class acts for sure.
They are
very good people.
Very nice.
And I'm sure their baby is gonna look very perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, terrible.
Yeah.
They
Chris
got to
and
be the two
Chris and
best
Whitney
looking
made a
people I
baby.
think I've ever seen in my life.
It's
It makes me sick. No, they are awesome. They're great people. When we met them in Tom's, so we threw some after parties at Tom's, as you mentioned, Kyle. And every time we've ever gone to Denver and hung out, they have been out with us till like freaking 1, 2 o'clock. So cool, so chill, just out all night. Just their friends and family. They invite us right in. We wouldn't really have the relationship we do with Tom's Watch Bar if it wasn't for them. You know, we went there and met everyone and just, man, I hope he still sticks around the company because, you know, there are still a lot of fighters from Denver that fight in BKFC, and he was such a big name. I think he has a future with them outside of fighting. So
for
I
sure.
really do.
Yeah. So congratulations on his retirement and having a baby and all that stuff. And thank you to Mohawk for coming on. We got our next guest ready to come in. You want to bring him on?
Yes. Okay. Fresh off of weigh-ins earlier today, and I'm really glad that he could make it here. Right after this, we'll be joined by Quentin Gaskins. Let's go. There he is.
What's going on, Quentin? Welcome to the show. Thank you for. Where are you at?
I am. No. I was just saying. You know, Mr.
Oh,
Mr.
you get the
Show.
shirt. Yeah. You quiet as a crow.
I was just messing with you. No, I'm out. Me and Reber and a couple of sponsors and stuff. We just came out to dinner. That's why I was late. So I apologize.
Are you guys with the Full Blast Boys?
No, we're with Diamond Knuckles.
Knuckles.
They're Miami. They got the DK Media, and I got some of my other people from London and from Colombia and stuff that came up too. So yeah, just good.
Well,
got some good steak. We did steak and fish, and yeah, just feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Well, we wanted to get you on here because last time we saw you. I think we actually saw you in Mohegan Sun, right? You came up to the Mohegan Sun?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And before that, you were fighting in Philly, and you were ruining New Jersey.
New Jersey,
in front of Phil Caracapa's people, and now all of a sudden you're main eventing, my friend. This is a big opportunity for you in front of the Clearwater crowd. When you got that phone call that said, "Hey, the main event fell off. You're now the main event," what was going through your mind?
I didn't even get the phone call. That's a funny thing. Ryan Reber called me the day after the Hawaii card. He was like, "Bro, they got you main event?" I was like, "No," because I was in Miami for the Dirty Boxing event, and I was telling everybody that I just signed the contract, and the main event's off. So Reber's the main event, and I'm probably going to be the feature or co-main event. And I found out just like everybody else. I text Serge, and he was like, "Yeah, you're main event, man." So I was like, "Man, I'm privileged," you know. And Ryan, you know, I kind of felt like Ryan should have been grandfathered in, but I do believe that Oxidine doesn't deserve a main event, and Guymon does, just because he's fought Reber and he's fought Jamal Herrick. So I'm just like, you know, for that purpose. And then, you know, obviously I've been doing media and I've been with the company for so long. It's like Ryan was just happy for me. So that was beautiful to, you know, see, because me and Ryan, we're real close. His daughters are my goddaughters. So it's like, you know, I'm glad that he was happy for me.
Wow. I knew you guys were friends. I didn't know you guys were that close.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. I would never fight Ryan. I mean, if they offered us $1 million, we both would do it. But you know, other than that, nah.
Yeah, because when they announced the main event, announced that the main event was off, we automatically assumed that Reber and Oxidine were because he's a former title contender. Right. Oxidine is a was he a champ? He was a champion. He was a former champ at BKB.
I'm pretty sure he was a BKB champ.
Yeah, so we like automatically assumed. Yeah, and then we see the graphic come out and it's you and Guymon, and we're like, what the fuck? Is this real or is this bullshit? Let's go. And you know, Mike and I know a lot of people, so we're like texting around and asking what's the deal here, and then they're like, no, that's it, that's the main event. So, man, congratulations to you. And you know what's cool is the fact that like you and Reber are so close, and he was able to like be happy for you, because other fighters that are in that position that are ranked number one and that have been in title fights before, you know, some of these guys out here would have been like, fuck that, I should be in the main event, right?
100%. And honestly, you know, if it was anybody else that did get the main event over him, he would have been pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and to each his own. I would have been mad also for him. But you know, everything happens for a reason, and you know, I think this is a good matchup for me. I don't really, you know, Guymon's good, he's tough, you know, but I don't feel like skillfully he can beat me in boxing. I mean, if he makes it a fight, I don't think that's a good thing for him to, you know, try to just bang out with me. But you know, I think it's a winnable fight for me, and you know, he's a tough guy, but I definitely feel like I want to be the first guy to finish him in the BKFC.
I don't think a lot of people realize how much boxing experience you have. You know what I mean? Like,
no, yeah, they don't.
They don't. What was your record were you like 36 and
amateur boxing? Yes, I had like 40 something. I was probably like 30, I think 38, 37. I had 11 losses as an amateur. I knew that. But I don't know.
You had a shitload of wins, and you were a 2-time Gold Glove champ, right?
Yeah, 2007, and I was a kid, 2007, 2008, and then I transitioned into MMA, and I kind of didn't really. It's just boxing, you know. I love boxing, but I just hate the industry and just how rigged it was. Because I was losing fights as an amateur fight, like going to Syracuse, New York, and going to all these different places, and like clearly winning and losing a fight, and like everybody in the stadium, you know, I'm a kid crying, like, you know, whining about it, and everybody will come up to me like, kid, you won that fight, don't ever let none of these judges take this away from you, you know, so it just always made me just realize like, oh, this is like not even set up for me to win, you know, it's not about winning, it's about them building up their kids in their community. And it's like, well, what about us? Because they're like, oh, this kid's a troubled kid, and we want to keep them out of the streets and keep, you know, and it's like, I get that, but we're troubled kids too, and we need to stay out of the streets, so don't rob us from. I've seen arguments after argument with parents and coaches with like, clearly this other kid just won the fight. Clearly, everyone's seen, there's no way, and like, I've seen it so many times. I'm just like, man, I don't even want to do this. MMA, I'm like, if I drop someone, I can finish them. And that's why I went into MMA for the most part. But bare knuckle is just perfect for me. Going from boxing to MMA and then, back to boxing, because I have one pro fight, boxing, and to be able to, have a sport that's kind of both of them combined is just perfect sport for me.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
So you're going to be fighting Matt Guymon. We saw him fight recently, right?
I'm gonna put my phone on the charger because it's
Sure.
I gotta get in the car.
So what I'm saying is, we saw Matt Guymon fight. We've seen him fight. You've seen him fight Reber, and then you saw him also fight recently Jamal Herring, right? Who is
hold on real quick, guys.
Professional boxer.
Let me get the keys. The key.
Sorry,
the
here.
Keys. I gotta charge my phone.
Little technical difficulties. Just some charging of the phone here. Don't want to miss my question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on.
So yeah, basically my question is, what have you seen from Matt Guymon? And are you impressed with what he's done, considering he does have a couple losses? He started his career with a couple of wins, and now he's got a couple of losses. However, he did fight some really tough competition.
Right.
What do you think, and what are you expecting from him in this fight?
I actually
we lost him.
met him until now.
There
Like,
you go.
my you hear me?
You're back. You're back.
You hear me? Okay.
Yep.
We can hear you
All
now.
right, so I actually really like Matt. Like, he's a good dude. He actually, we talked backstage, and what it was this was a 2-week notice for both of us. So I was like 162, 163 when I got the call, and we took the fight at 140. So I was actually overweight today, but I was like depleted. I fasted for like 3 or 4 days leading up to the fight, and just nothing but liquids. And I did everything that I could to get down. I got down to 144, and he was like 142 or 141 point something. And I talked to his coaches. I was like, listen, like, I'm telling you, like, I can't do anything more. Like, you can't send me anywhere to try to cut these last pounds. Like, it's either this or I'm not gonna go to fight. And they was just such gentlemen about it. It was like, don't worry about it, man. A couple pounds, and it's true. A couple pounds, it don't matter. It's short notice. Now, if I had a full camp and that happened, then yeah, like, make me cut the weight. You know what I'm saying? But they was cool about it, and we got the fight situated to still happen. And we talked backstage during the before the face-off. We talked. I asked him if he has kids. He was like, nope, just a dog. And I'm like, yeah, me too. We both just got a dog and no kids. And then Reber's fighting Oxidine. Oxidine just had another kid, and they got a Brady bunch of kids. They got like 20 kids all together. Not really, but both of them are fighting each other with a bunch. And I'm just like, man, that's beautiful. So I like Matt. I think he's a tough guy, but I really think I'm just too much for him skill-wise, boxing and fighting and brawling inside of the clinch and stuff like that. But I've seen him take some punishment and keep coming, but I wasn't impressed with Jamal Herring, or Herring, however you say his name. I wasn't impressed with him. If he wins the title, I definitely want to fight him. Olympic boxer, I don't care about none of that. If I would have tried out for the Olympics, I would have been an Olympic boxer too. So I think Manassas, or the guy that he's fighting, however you say his name, I think he might actually beat him. But either way, I don't want to look past Matt like that, you know what I'm saying, to where it's like I'm just going to beat him, let me get a title shot. But I do feel like this is not a good matchup for him in particular.
So you said you got the call 2 weeks ago. Were you like not thinking about even getting into a fight camp at the time when they called you, or were you just chilling at the moment?
No, I stayed training. That's the thing. Like, I've coached as well at Fusion XL. Mike Perry, Terrence McKinley, Philly Rowe, Fresh Prince, Mike Davis, all these top MMA guys. I coach over there, and I train over there. We spar at least 2 to 3 times a week, and it's real controlled, light sparring, very particular, we work a lot of clinch. We do MMA glove stuff. So I'm always training because I work in that environment. And then I was working with Ryan as well when we was down in Miami for the BKFC fights. I took him to Boxer Gym. We did a bunch of stuff. We streamed with Ryan Garcia and a bunch of other streamers. And I'm always in the loop. I'm always training. I'm always in the sauna. I'm in the sauna every day. So I'm in pretty good shape, even when I'm not fighting. So, but I made that clear. I put that out there. Surge and everybody knows that. So they're like, okay, if there's anybody we can call, it's Q. I mean, I won the last fight on a 1 week notice, so they know, like, okay, he's, they're gonna look out for me next time. They said it was like, we're not gonna keep doing the short notice fights. We know that you're ready to fight and that you can do it. So that just shows us that you're gonna be ready. So, I'm just excited. And the funny thing about it is when I lost to Logan Spire, that was the best camp I had, like, ever. Like, I was in incredible shape, but I never fought outside of the first round in the BKFC, so I didn't really the time, it's so fast. The 2 minutes, it goes so fast. It took me like 2-3 rounds to really get a feel. And I won definitely the the fourth and fifth round, but the first 3 rounds I was out. There's no filling out. It's not, you can't fill out in BKFC like that, and if you do, it's very short, and you just got to be active. So I learned a lot from that loss. I'm glad I'm now undefeated and out here trying to be 5-0, and I fought a bunch of bums. I fought Logan. He's top talent. He can beat a lot of the guys in the BKFC champions, everybody. And I'm telling you that from being in the ring with him. He's solid. And the fact that I was able to go 5 rounds with him, it just, when guys watch that fight, they're like, oh, well, he's lost. Let me, they watch the fight and they're like, oh, well, I don't know. I kind of feel like he might have won that fight, to some people. But just because the way I finished the fight more than how I started the fight. If I would have started that fight off really good and then got tired and started to lose the later rounds, I think people would, feel differently about me as well. But I just started off slow, ended strong, and I ended up losing. So, Matt's a good, a good contender, for a lot of these guys. He went 5 rounds with Ryan, but, Ryan, his style, backing up the whole time and stuff like that, sometimes it would just fit Guymon. You know what I'm saying? He was able to take control of him in certain aspects. So I feel like I should have my way for the most part and control the fight.
Yeah. You know what? You said something a minute ago that I'm glad you said, because it's so easy to become that guy they have on speed dial. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's a few fighters on the roster that you always see getting called on short notice fights, and not all of them, they don't all win. You know what I mean? Like you're a different story. Hopefully, you go out there and you get a victory tomorrow night. They do hook you up with something big. And if it is a top 5 contender that gets you to a title shot or something like that, that would be super cool or whatever. But hopefully you get a full camp and you can, prepare yourself a little more than 14 days or 5 days, whatever that one in New Jersey was. How many days was that one?
I thought he was listening intently. Now I'm realizing he's just froze.
You there?
Hey, you back there? You back, QG? I think he froze. You froze a little bit here. Since you got in the car, your quality of service has gone down drastically. You had really good service before, and now your quality of service has gone down a lot.
You there?
Yes. Oh, no, there he goes.
You know what?
Hey,
okay.
What's up?
Hey,
see, look, he popped right.
Now you're
Your service is so much better now than before.
Okay, I turned the car off. Hold on.
You know what I was saying though, right, Mike? Like there's a few guys on the roster that you constantly see getting called for short notice fights. And
I was going to bring up a little bit of Mike and Mish lore, a little bit of BKFC history, a little trivia, and I was going to say, do you remember, Quentin? Do you know when we first met you? Do you remember when it was? Because I remember basically every single little stupid thing that happens in my life, very, very minute things. And
was it BKFC 25?
Yes, it was. That is spot on. BKFC 25. For those of you that don't know, that was Adams versus Kleckler. It was also the first time that Ryan Reber fought.
Reber's debut.
He was there, and Julian Lane was there. OG was there. OG Shawnee Mack was there. And there was a lot of people there. It was a lot of fun. You were there with your dog. I remember seeing you a lot after that. And you know what's crazy is that you didn't get to fight for years after that. But
I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested to be. I was only there to do media for Ryan. That was it. That was only why.
Well, you did have a fight that was set up that did not happen, and it was against somebody who we actually had on the show a long time ago, and it was because he was supposed to get into bare knuckle. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be against you, but his name is Hunter Boone, and you were supposed to fight him in BKFC, but the bout got canceled. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I do. Well, there was so many guys that I was supposed to fight that fell through at first. Rick Shift MMA, they was managing me at the time, and they're like, bro, you gotta like take all your stuff down from social media. Guys are like not wanting to fight you. I'm like, man, listen, I don't even want to fight anybody who don't want to fight me because of my social media. Like, let's get rid of the bums. Let's get rid of them.
That's crazy.
Call me the janitor. Call me the janitor because I'm here to clean up this industry, baby.
Well, back February 2022. Now, you guys had a canceled fight, you and Hunter Boone, in 2023. So I don't think this affected that because it was early 2022. Do you know what happened to that guy, Hunter Boone, in MMA?
No, I don't.
You got to look this up, okay? He got tackled into a fence, and the fence, the bottom of the cage, there was an MMA cage, and it went into his scalp and literally scalped him. Like, I'm talking a lot.
It took the top of his hair off.
Really
we got him on the
crazy.
show. They had to reattach his scalp and put staples like all the way around like his fucking head.
Yeah, he got like tackled and went against the bottom of the cage or something. And I don't know if it was like an exposed fence. It scalped him
wild.
like almost completely. It's really crazy.
Did he get paid? Did he get paid for this?
I hope so.
I hope so. He
But
came on this show afterwards.
He did, and he gave us pictures and shit. But when I saw that, I was wondering if those were together, and I've been trying to look at the dates while you were just talking, and it was almost a year apart. But I just thought it was really crazy because we met you way back then, and it just took a while for you to get you on the card. So there's a little bit of crazy like history of you and that guy and BKFC and us. It's really weird.
Very crazy. We don't want to keep you all night. We know you got to fight tomorrow. We're really happy for you to get this main event opportunity. You've been hanging around, like you said, like Mike just said, you've been around for a long time, but it took a long time to get you in the squared circle. But now this will be the fourth time you're stepping in there, and it's in a main event, and this could skyrocket you right into top 5 conversations and some really big things. What do you got to say for any final words before we let you go and get ready for the fight?
Man, I'm just grateful to be healthy, to be here, to share a card with my brother Reber, my boy Tony Murphy. We tried out for the BKFC
T-Murph.
Same day. T-Murph and Jafar Knox. Reber, Jafar Knox, and Tony Murphy all rode in the car with me and my dog up to the tryouts. I was the last person to spar. I ended up sparring this one kid that fights in the BKB. Ended up doing some. It was only 1 minute round, so I ended up doing some damage, and the Shift ended up signing me. And I was like, listen, if you sign me, I need you to sign my boys too. And it was like, all right, we'll sign them too. So Tony Murph and Jafar Knox, and they ended up getting fights way before me. And I'm just like, man, like what? Like
BKFC 32.
What's going on? I'm like, what's going on? Like, why can't I get a fight? Like, y'all signed me. I brought my, but it was the weight classes and people wanting to accept a fight against them because their social media wasn't as strong as mine. So, it took a while for me to appreciate it and understand. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing just to please the masses. So what do you I'm with Mike and Mitch right now.
Is that Ryan Reber? There he is. Ryan
Oh, look at that
Reber.
Larry Bird jersey. Oh man, I like that.
Yeah. Represent the North.
What's up, Reber?
How you guys
Look at you
been,
two.
man?
Been good. How you feeling going into the fight tomorrow?
It's the dynamic duo, man. We're feeling fucking dangerous as normal, baby. You know what it is. We are feeling definitely dangerous. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna dominate some shit, and then we're gonna, we're gonna go celebrate out here. That's how we do, man. Me and this guy are forever in camp, man.
Yep. It's beautiful. No, it's beautiful to have this brotherhood amongst each other in this industry, because it don't happen too often, and we fight the same weight class. You know what I'm saying? So it don't happen too often. It's just beautiful to for it to be this way.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, we will be watching you both tomorrow night. We're going to be at a watch party at this bar in Richmond, Rhode Island, with the Fight Don and Parker Porter and a bunch of other fighters and stuff. It's going to be a good time tomorrow night.
Okay.
We'll be watching. Unfortunately, we cannot be there, but we'll be tuned in. We wish you guys the best. Nothing but success. Thank you for coming on tonight. Any last words?
Oh yeah. Nah, man. I just appreciate you guys and everything that you're doing for the sport, and I'm just happy to be a part of it, and to get this second life, because I really thought my fight career was over years ago after a car accident and injury, and for me to come back and to have a new sport, like it wouldn't be the same if I was boxing. It just wouldn't be the same. Like, it's exciting, it's new, it's raw, and people's like, man, bare knuckles, y'all crazy. And it's like, well, it's actually safer than certain sports that you think, like, how is it safer than boxing? And I just always explain that, and it's just a beautiful conversation to be had. So I'm just glad to be a part of it. And yeah, man, we'll just leave on that note. So I appreciate you.
Awesome,
guys,
man. Thank you so much. Mike, what else you got for him?
Listen, to the people, you must tune in tomorrow. If you don't, you're insane. And like I say often, you might as well just get on a plane. I mean, listen, it only takes a couple hours from the Northeast to get down there. I mean, pretty much a vacation over the weekend. You might as well just fly down and see it for yourselves. Go there live. There's nothing like it. Gaskins versus Guymon, bantamweight bout tomorrow. BKFC Fight Night, Clearwater 3. You better be there at the OCC Roadhouse. It's going to be fantastic. That place actually was pretty packed for the weigh-ins. I thought it was loud. There was a lot of people there.
It's
a nice compact area.
It's sold out every time. Yeah, it is. It's very intimate, and I like it. It's definitely something special about that place. So it's a Harley Davidson, so a lot of bikers, and it's perfect for bare knuckle, like bikers. Like, it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Good. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry we had to interrupt your dinner, but we really wanted to talk to you.
Good.
And we will see you tomorrow night fighting, and then we'll talk to you very soon. Take care. Be safe. Have a great night tomorrow night, and we'll talk to you soon. Everybody else, stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks.
Peace,
All right,
man.
thank you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, my friend. Clearwater, Florida. Retirees, fighters, bikers, and Scientologists. That's what Clearwater is all about, my friend. Oh, and you know what else is clear?
What's
Bad
that?
face tattoos. That's for sure. So a lot of those.
A whole lot of those.
Oh, my God. Good
I'll
Lord.
never understand it, man. It's crazy. You know what? You know when the last time I talked to Reber was? Did I tell you this? We went out to dinner in down in Groton, Connecticut,
Yep.
and we're sitting there in like the waiting area to get seated at this place, and Reber's mom, and I don't know if it's her husband or I think is her husband or boyfriend. I don't remember. I can't remember. Husband. Okay, so they walk in and fucking. She's like, hey, she's on the phone. She's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, waiting to get give her a hug. I'm like, waiting to get seated. Good to see you. She's like, guess who I'm talking to? And she goes, here. And she gives me the phone. And I go, don't tell me this is that fucking pussy ass Ryan Reber. And he goes, yo, bro, we ain't fucking doing this shit tonight. You know how Ryan is. I go, this is Mish. He goes, oh man, what the fuck? He was like, I did not expect you to be on the other end of the phone. He
I wonder who he thought it was.
Yeah, he immediately went into like, nah, fuck this shit, dude. It was funny as hell. Yeah, he's like,
I wonder how many times that his mom puts somebody else on the phone while he's on the phone with her.
Yeah. He's like,
Just
yeah,
random,
man, we ain't fucking doing this shit tonight, bro.
Oh my god.
I love those guys.
We got to see who the hell he thought it was on the phone.
It was funny. So, hey man, awesome show. There we had the one and only Mohawk Rodriguez. There's nobody like him. I will honestly say he is one of a kind, that fucking guy, and he is a champion now, and we thank him so much for coming on tonight. That was awesome. He brought the energy like he always does, and I cannot wait to see where he goes from here. They should do big things with him for sure. Keep him active. And if he's not fighting, they should bring him to every fucking show. They should bring him to the shows. You know what I mean? When they get their champions out there, he should absolutely be at the top of their list with the big stars. Of course, everybody wants to see Juggernaut. Everybody wants to see Arlovsky and those guys. Excuse me. But they should bring him out, dude. He's a big asset to the company. And thank you to Quentin Gaskins for coming on tonight. Excuse me.
You're excused.
He had to weigh in today, and we don't usually do that. You know what I mean? It was like we wanted to get Quentin on the show, and he's main eventing. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll ask him. We'll see if he he's going to be done cutting weight. He's going to be done weighing in. He's going to be done. And by the time we do this show, we figured he'd be done eating and stuff, but because the weigh-ins were early. But
yeah, they were.
Apparently he's out to dinner at 10 o'clock at night. So it was really cool for him to come on.
In my mind, I was thinking 9 o'clock because of the last show. And my mind was like, oh, the weigh-ins are gonna start when we start the show, and he's gonna be coming off the stage and then talking to us.
No,
I don't know why
I
don't know why I thought that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Losing
so,
track.
anyways, big thanks to him for coming on after weighing in, and he's got a huge fight tomorrow night. It could be big things for him. We got to shout out our and you know what? Before we don't want to go too late tonight, but obviously we're going to shout them out in a second. But Mike, the event tomorrow night.
Yes, the event tomorrow night.
You got the main event, and you got the co-main. Those two, we just saw those two guys on here. Obviously, we're excited to see that one. But he mentioned somebody. It is good to see T Murph back. Yeah, it was great to see that he's back on a card. I want to say a few things about this card, and then I'll let you talk. Brandon Allen fighting this debuter surprised me, but it is good. Yeah. It's good to see Brandon Allen back, but Brandon Allen has been a top fiver forever, and
years or something.
For 2 or 3 years. He takes a loss. He lost to Nico Gaffey, right? Last time he fought was the loss to Nico Gaffey, and his return fight is a kind of out of nowhere fight against a guy we don't know. It was just odd for me to see, but happy to see him back. And like I said, T Murph, it's been too long since we've talked to that guy and seen him in the ring. It's good to have him back. And the girl fight, I really do believe this is going to be a banger because they're both scrappy, and I think Kat Paprocki is a very good fighter, and she's fighting a top 5 girl in Crystal Van Beek. So there should be some serious, they're fighting for something, those two, for sure.
Yes. Definitely the female fight's going to be awesome. I wanted to see more from Crystal Van Beek the last time she fought, but the cut put her out of that, so hopefully we get to see a little bit more fight tomorrow. I'm glad they're putting more female fights out there more often, at least as of late. There's been more and more, so that's good. There's at least one fight on every card so far this year, right? Just about.
Yeah.
I don't know if Australia
There was 2 on the Connecticut one.
Yeah.
There was two, and they rarely put 2 female fights on one card. That was cool to see.
But it is nice to see more. On top of that, I will second the Brandon Allen not fighting for a long time. Should have fought for the title. Somehow just never did. Ended up losing against a contender who was up and coming. And that knocked him out of the competition, basically, at least for the title. And then came back in what you would think would still be a top 5 fight or somebody that was on their way up. And no offense to Lucas Jones, but he's not the guy that I thought that Brandon Allen would be fighting. But I am glad to see him back. So at least, a fight is better than no fight, I guess. T Murph is back. Very happy about that. Chachi Versace. The last time we saw him, he was in a fight where we thought that he won the fight, right? Remember that whole thing?
Oh,
was
yeah.
that in Connecticut?
That was in Connecticut.
He lost. No, it was a draw, right?
It was a draw.
And we were like, how the hell did that math up?
It didn't.
It didn't math up. There was no mathing. There was nothing. There was just numbers, and nobody knew how to read them. So, yeah, that was weird. So I want to see Chachi Versace because I do think that he has gotten, from the first time I saw him fight to the last time we saw him fight, I was like, man, he's definitely made some improvements for sure. I mean, no doubt about it. I want to see how he fights tomorrow. I don't know anything about Gabriel Hernandez. He could be an absolute fucking killer. I have no idea. But I'm hoping that that the matchmaker did a good job with this. So, and then you got Quentin Foy on there, who's a mainstay. And I really want to see how he does here. He's a guy that I feel like he'll go in there and he'll fight 5 rounds with good fighters, and somehow he's on the losing end. He fights a lot. I don't know what it is. What is it about Quentin Foy that he can't string together wins? He can't win. He'll go in there and he'll do pretty good. Sometimes he does get caught, but I mean, he'll do good enough where I feel like he could be a good fighter. There's something holding him back. I don't know where he trains. I don't want to talk shit about his trainers or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just saying the variables. Is it where he's training? Is it how he's training? Is it the amount of time he's putting in? I feel like he's always fighting. He just can never just get over that hump and string together a couple of wins,
Yeah, and I feel like, and I don't know, maybe it's his fight style or something, but and I am right about this. I'm looking. I don't know if he needs to be just a little more aggressive, or the matchmaking is not right for him, because he has been booed. Not him. His fights have been booed 2 of the last 3 times he's fought. Not against Rico DeShulo, but against Cito and against Reber.
Yep.
The crowd was getting a little rambunctious. They were getting tired of it. And I don't know. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe what you're saying, he is good, he's skilled, and he does appear to be good enough to string together some wins.
Yeah,
but
it's all mostly decisions.
Yeah, maybe he's just not right. Maybe he's just not he's not going that little extra effort or something.
He's being too safe.
Right, too safe. He's got to turn it up.
Holding back.
He's got to turn it up a little bit because I can't imagine that they like to hear boos. I mean, the bosses don't like to hear fighters get booed, and if you continue to put on fights where the crowd gets, get the boo birds come out, it fucking, might not keep getting fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he fights twice a year, every year.
And dude, when you look at his record, I mean,
he fought some people here.
He lost to Joy Boy. Dude,
Yep.
He lost to Joy Boy. He lost to Reber. He lost to fucking Quentin
Rico
Foy.
DeShulo.
I mean, Rico DeShulo and then Cito.
Yeah.
These are all very
all
good
decisions
fighters.
outside of Rico DeShulo.
Right. Those are all studs. You know what I mean? Those are all studs. Joy Boy's a champion. Reber's fought for the title. Rico DeShulo will fight for a title at some point. Cito could very well fight for a title at some point. So level of competition, Quentin Foy has fought fucking very, very high competition. So, I'd like to see him have a good night tomorrow night.
Look at this. Our girl, Monica. Hello. We miss
Mother
you.
of
We
Britain.
love you. You are a fantastic person. Always going to remind you of that. She says fight news soon. How about that? Monica's fighting somebody. I can't even believe it. After all this time, she's finally.
I wonder what other fighter's mom would you like to see her fight?
Yes, let's see.
What other fighters?
Who do you think? Who could it be?
Well, let's think. What other fighters have we met their mothers that we can match her up with?
Yeah,
Reber,
Ryan Reber's mom. Say that at the same time.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Monica versus Shannon's coming out soon.
That's right. Fight news coming soon.
The next
Time's
Mohegan
ticking,
Sun
Shannon.
card.
You're on the clock.
The next Mohegan Sun card will feature Monica and Shannon in front of that Mohegan Sun card.
Oh, she's calling out. Oh my God, we're gonna have a mom's battle here. There's gonna be moms battling all across the universe here.
Yes, fight moms. Let's go.
We might even just start our own promotion where we just have the parents of fighters fight each other. Huh? How about that?
Dude, the Mike and Mish fucking promotion, what would we call that?
I know. Yeah. We're going to come up with this. This is happening.
It's the PKFC, the Parents Knuckle Fighting Championship. We'll come up with something. Oh man, that's awesome. But she's obviously talking about Britain, and that's great.
Oh, damn! I don't know.
But what I'm saying is, it's about time. Awesome. Yes. And hopefully it's Sarah, because we had Sarah on a couple, 2 weeks ago. She's ready. Britain's ready. Let's fucking go. Only moms. Yes. Only moms.
That actually people will be intrigued, and they'll tune in. They'll find out it's fighting
championship. OMFC, the Only Moms Fighting Championship, brought to you by the Mike and Mish Show. Let's go.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, we're going to start working on sponsors, and we're going to do it. Let's go. Mike, it was a great show. Let's shout out our sponsor.
Who is Britain going to fight?
Yeah, who you can fight? Drop an emoji in the comments there to give us a hint. But in the meantime, thank you to Full Blast Clothing for keeping us going. FullBlastClothing.com is where you buy their stuff. Awesome, comfortable t-shirts, good, comfortable hoodies. They got hats, they got shirts, they got everything, and they have the Mike and Mish collab. Go to FullBlastClothing.com, buy some stuff. They are for the fighters, they are for the fight fans. Go at life, Full Blast. And then go follow them on Instagram at Full Blast Clothing on Instagram.
That's right.
We got drill, Mike. We got Army stuff to do. So
oh yeah. Can't wait.
Make sure everybody is tuned in tomorrow night to Clearwater if you're not there. And if you are if you're in the Eastern Connecticut, Rhode Island area, and you want to go watch the fights with me and Mike and Parker Porter and the Fight Don and all those guys, go to, what the heck is the place called? Richmond Smoke in Richmond, Rhode Island. It is a bar and a cigar bar and a cigar lounge, and there's going to be a bunch of people out there, and everyone's going to be having some drinks and smoking some stogies and watching bare knuckle fighting on the TVs. So come on out if you're in the area. If not, fucking stay on your couch and watch it like a fucking lame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to. You don't have to come hang out with us if you don't want to be fun. You know?
Right.
Jesus Christ,
Yes.
Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Unbelievable.
All right.
It's only 20 minutes away from me. I'm going to be there.
Yeah, we'll be there. So thanks to Mohawk and Quentin one last time. And Mike, do you got anything else left for the peoples that are watching?
The only thing I have left is this.